team like Kyrie and KD. Or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s. But no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. How good was Michael Jordan's comeback? This was the 1995 comeback, so not after he retired after his 6th ring and came back for the Wizards. This was after he won the 3 and then retired and came back. So I think this is gonna be a really good video because I don't know too much about, I know more about that Wizards Michael Jordan than this 1995 Jordan, because I was only 3 years old when he came back. So I don't know too much, but that's the point of this reaction video, man. But before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man. We're on the way to 10K. We got a lot more videos coming too. We got way more Michael Jordan videos. We got Magic videos, Larry Bird videos. We got so much more coming. Even current videos, even though my Lakers is terrible right now and I don't really want to react to none of those games. I still got some newer videos coming for y'all too. But let's get into this one. We got how good was Michael Jordan's comeback in 1995. Let's get it.
This is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, is this Father Song?
What's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean.
What up, Cole?
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. In today's episode, I want to take a look at, well, how good was Michael Jordan when he was wearing number 45? But before we dive into today's episode, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and, more important, click the notifications button so you always get a notification once I upload a new video. Alright you guys, enough said, let's dive right into today's episode.
Let's get to it. Why did Michael Jordan wear number 45 too? Was it because his 23 was retired? Or they had to unretire it or something? Like, how are you Michael Jordan and then got to come back and wear number 45, like the most random number ever? Let me know what that was about.
Nick Anderson said. He was like 45, isn't 23.
Don't say that.
Before we evaluate how good Michael Jordan was wearing number 45, we gotta take a look at how good was he when he retired for the first time. MJ and the Chicago Bulls beat the Phoenix Suns in the 1993 NBA Finals, and Jordan was unstoppable. Many people consider this period Michael Jordan's prime. Jordan was averaging 41 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 6.3 assists per game in that series, and was literally unstoppable and unguardable. The Suns tried many different defenders on MJ, but the result was always the same. The guy showed
He averaged 40 for the whole series. Somebody let me know what age was Michael Jordan right here when he retired. Like right after this, basically, how old was he during that time? Because I'm always curious. Because right now I just turned 30, and I feel like I'm like in the best shape, athleticism of my life. So I'll always be trying to think about when NBA players were at their best. Like how old were they? So let me know a little bit on exactly how old Michael Jordan was right here, because I'm actually curious. So not so much this year, but yeah, right when he came back, when he was number 45, how old was he? Let me know.
shot over 53% from the field and was making shots from all over the place. The Bulls won the NBA championship and won their third straight NBA
Yeah, 55
title.
in a finals
Then,
game.
as we all know, MJ retired and played baseball until he finally came back for the last 17 games of the 1994-1995 season.
Yeah, how old was he when he was playing baseball? He played for the White
was
Sox.
a pretty big deal.
Okay, what number, by the way, is Michael going to wear? Do we know?
Well, I assume it's 23, but people are speculating he might wear his baseball number 45, but I think it'll be 23.
It came in a two-word statement, which is now just begging to have a Nike campaign built around it. Quote, unquote,
I'm back.
I'm happy that he's back.
He ain't have to say too much.
He's going to add a lot to the NBA, especially in the playoffs. I think he's back because he was missing competition, and he's ready to go again.
So this is what we have to keep in mind. When Jordan was playing baseball, he was shaping his body to be the perfect baseball body, training different muscles than you would for playing basketball. And of course, he only had a handful of training sessions with the Bulls. So preparation-wise, his comeback was very, very early. Fun fact, by the way, when I talked to Tim Hardaway, he told me that Michael Jordan also worked out with the Golden State Warriors before his comeback.
I was gonna say, I know he worked out.
His first game was
I know he
against
still
the
played
Indiana
basketball.
Pacers and Reggie Miller. The hype was huge, expectations were super high. Jordan made it into the starting lineup right away, but did he play well? Well, honestly, no. He had a very bad game. You could see that he was still rusty, some good plays here and there, but overall, it was a 7 of 28 performance.
The last Chicago player to wear number 45, Ed Neely. Michael a little bit nervous, trying to live up to Ed Neely. He put his pants on backwards. He struggled early, trying to shake off the rust, the 18-month layoff, and it showed. Michael, outside, inside, couldn't get it to
He
go.
looked good, like good shots though.
Drive. Michael. Rick Smith gets a piece
You gotta dunk that, Jordan. You gotta dunk that.
You know, I remember it like it was yesterday. When Jordan played against the Indiana Pacers, I was super excited, super hyped, and also super disappointed. Why? Well, I was pretty young back then, and I was expecting Jordan to play, well, just as he played in 1993. Obviously not understanding what Michael Jordan was going through, and logically, it was not easy for him to play as good as he did in 1993. The next game, the Chicago Bulls played the Boston Celtics, and Jordan would score 27 points while shooting over 50%. He looked a lot more confident and proved that there was still some good old MJ left in him. But this is exactly what would happen the entire season with MJ. Some great performances and some bad ones. Still, he was giving the Bulls the much-needed boost. And then there were some vintage MJ moments, like for example on the 25th of March 1995, where MJ and the Bulls were playing against the Atlanta Hawks.
So that year that Jordan was gone, did Scottie kind of, up it a little bit? Like, how was Scottie Pippen? I know he was the best player on the team when Jordan was gone, so, I heard a lot of people always saying that, I think even Scottie Pippen said it, like, people didn't really, give him his credit because Jordan was out there. But for those 2 years that Jordan wasn't out there, what was Scottie doing, y'all? Be real with me. Keep it real. Was he out there looking like the player he should be? That player, that superstar MVP type player? If Jordan wasn't out there? Let me know. Because they didn't win it. I think the Houston Rockets won it those 2 years. So obviously they needed Jordan. But let me know how Scottie was playing.
And what can I say? MJ was MJ again. 32 points and that one crucial play that MJ was known for.
Game winner?
Jordan, Pippen, B.J. Armstrong, and Luke Longley. The inbounds to Michael. Racing the clock. Jordan for the win.
Got a win? He said, yeah, it was my first game winner in a while, man. I ain't gonna get too hyped. I'm slowly getting my legs back. It's go time now. Look at Scottie hating.
If I had to pick his best game in the regular season, it had to be the double nickel game. 55 points against who? Well, of course, who else?
It's the Garden. It's the Garden. Of course he don't wake up for the Garden.
There's a lot of hoopla going on right about now, but once I'm on the basketball court, the rest of stuff doesn't make a difference to me, because I'm in my dreamland.
Against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks. It's the magical, mystical Jordan Road Tour, 1995.
The magical and mystical.
2-2 since his return, and one of the most asked questions in America is he as good now as he was before?
We're still trying to find ourselves, and they're a much better team than we are right now. And I think we get to see what kind of work we need to work on down the stretch to even give this team a challenge somewhere in the future.
Jordan, 15-footer.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
My whole attitude was just relax, let the game come to you.
I don't like you letting the game come to you to me.
to start.
Like, he going to take that
Until
shit.
the first quarter, I really had something going.
They're going to keep going for a while.
He not let the game come to him. That boy took off from the start.
Nobody guarded Michael Jordan straight up better than John Stark. The Knicks still plan to have him go one-on-one. Michael Jordan, he's on fire.
A lot of times I come in here, we won't do so well here, you get a little tense.
All the games I've seen Jordan play, I've never seen him go like this. Those are very happy, positive butterflies.
Had that boy on skates before he even took a dribble.
20 first quarter points for Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan finished the regular season averaging 27 points per game and helped the Chicago Bulls to win 13 out of their last 17 regular season games. Also in the playoffs, Jordan would have some great games, but also games where he just, well, simply didn't play well. This was good enough to defeat the Charlotte Hornets in the first round of the playoffs, but not good enough to beat the up-and-coming Orlando Magic in the second round.
Penny?
If we take an honest look at the first season after his comeback, it was good, but not great. But taking into consideration that he hadn't played for over a year, it was still an incredible feat.
Yeah, I forgot. I think I said something earlier where the Houston Rockets won twice while Jordan was gone. But no, he was back that second year. The Orlando Magic just knocked him out. I forgot about that. I was thinking he was gone for 2 years, but it was just one. That's actually pretty interesting. That kind of, we got to give Shaq and Penny their credit. Yeah, Jordan might not have been, at tip-top shape, at his best, but that didn't matter. Orlando didn't care about none of that. They still got the dub.
As somebody that came into the league in '94, it was like shark-infested waters. It's like Jordan, retired Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller. Everybody was like, I'm about to give me a ring now.
It's just hilarious when you think about it that it was a fax. I wonder how many people watching this don't even know what a fax machine is.
This is when all of the fans from opposing teams went like this. He's back. That was the reaction.
That's the guy where you like, okay, he officially back.
The truth.
He knocked the rust off quick.
It was incredible. I mean, it was one of his favorite stages. The Garden was absolutely
You got to show up to the Garden.
I mean, people.
All great players that's in the league, I already know when it's time to go play in that Garden, that's a whole different game than when you go play in Salt Lake City or Sacramento or something. Like, when you go to that Garden, it's a whole different feel. So Jordan like, hey, if it's a time to knock this rust off, it's going to be in the Garden.
People would buy the Chicago dates, mark it off on the calendars, pay thousands and thousands of dollars to sit up front and watch Michael Jordan
out there in front of Spike Lee.
Destroy their team.
They had a squad, and there was a series of years where not only could you play on the big stage, but they was going to make you pay for it.
You know, guys, thinking back at the 1994-95 season, I'm very happy that it went exactly the way it went. If Jordan would have won an NBA championship, it still would have been a great story, don't get me wrong, but I think it's even better that MJ failed in 1995, came back, and then finally won a championship, another championship, and another championship. Anyway, you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to leave a...
Shout out to Sean David for another great video. I got a question for y'all, though, before we end this one. Why do y'all think Jordan retired that first time? Like, what made him have to do this comeback? Was it his dad passing? Was it him just tired of basketball and wanting to just try something different? Was it the gambling issue? Like, it's a few things that I've been hearing, man, and I don't really know what the real reason is. But let me know what y'all think. But I appreciate y'all for watching this one. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and write something in the comments. Let me know what other videos y'all want me to react to. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.